Let us see the NEET coaching of grade 11, unit 1, basic concept of chemistry. That before taking the questions to discuss, let us see the introduction of basic concept of chemistry. That moles out to be calculated in three ways. One is quantity. Quantity means the amount of atoms, or how many atoms, and how many molecules, or how many ions, or how many particles. Like that, if the question comes, this is the formula to find out. That is called quantity. Quantity of atom, quantity of molecule, quantity of particles, and quantity of ions. So 1 mole equal to Avogadro number of the particles. So that is 6.023 in 10 to the power of 23 particles are present in 1 mole. So N is equal to number of moles. So N is equal to Q by 6.023 in 10 to the power of 23 in order to find a 1 mole. Quantity is nothing but amount of atom or molecule or a particles. Now next down, by using weight, how to calculate the number of moles. Weight of the substance divided by molecular weight of the substance to calculate the number of moles. That is called weight concept. Then volume concept. By using volume, how to find out the number of moles. N is equal to N by 22.4 liters. If it is in a milliliter, V divided by 22,400 milliliter. So in order to using this, the terms of quantity and weight and volume, this is the formula, shortcut formula for finding the number of moles. Now let us see that short form, this diagram of this number of moles can be nothing but particles quantity, and it is a weight is in a gram, and it is in a volume. And the thing, if the quantity increases, I mean number of atoms or increases, number of moles also would be increases. So that is a triangle formula. It's a simple formula. Q is a quantity, division, number of moles into Na. So if they ask the quantity, you should multiply the number of moles into Avogadro number. If they ask the number of moles, Q divided by Avogadro number. If they ask, Avogadro number to be calculated means quantity divided by number of moles. The next thing is quantity is nothing but that's what I've written. N is equal to moles into Na is called as a Avogadro number. So these particles in the question, you will get a particle. That particles may be atoms or molecule or ions. This is called quantity. So 1 mole equal to 6.023 in 10 to the power of 23 particles. So if as the number of moles means Q by Na, that is Q by Avogadro number 6.023 in 10 to the power of 23. If they ask the quantity, how many atoms or how many molecules, how many ions, if the question comes, that Q is equal to N into Avogadro number. So by using the number of moles and the Avogadro number, we can calculate the how many atoms are there in a particular substance. Next thing is called mass if they given. So that is called mass division, and moles into molar mass. That is, if they ask weight means you multiply number of moles into molecular weight. If they ask moles, you divide mass by molecular weight. So this is the way triangular formula. If you want to calculate the molecular weight, divide the mass by moles. So this is the formula of calculation, triangle formula. Short form to remember the three terms, mass, molar mass, and the moles. So it is 1 mole equal to molar mass. So N is equal to weight by molecular weight. If they want to ask, find out weight means that is number of moles into molecular weight. These are the short form to calculate whether number of moles or by asking the mass. Next. 1 mole equal to 22.4 liters or 22,400 ml. So if you want to calculate the number of moles by using volume, this is a triangle concept. Volume, division, that is moles into standard volume. That is standard temperature, pressure, volume is 22.4. If you want to calculate mole V by 22.4. If you want to calculate a V, we should multiply moles and 22.4. So N is equal to V by 22.4 liters, 4 liters, and the V is equal to N into 22.4. These are the shortcut form of calculation quantity and weight and the volume is as well as the number of moles. So here another trick is there, that is Q is nothing but N into number of moles into Avogadro number. Na is a consistency value, Avogadro number value. If the quantity increases, number of moles also will be increases. That is on a trick. So let us discuss the questions. First question, which has maximum number of atoms? 24 grams of carbon, the atomic weight is 12. 27 grams of aluminium, atomic weight is 27. 56 gram of iron, that atomic weight is 56. 108 grams of silver, that atomic weight is 108. It is given in the bracket. So now which they are asking you to find out maximum number of atoms, that is quantity. So Q is equal to N into Avogadro number. If the Q is increases, number of moles also will be increases. So first we will find out the number of moles. The number of moles of carbon equal to weight by molecular weight. N is equal to weight by molecular weight. One by one we will let us discuss all the options and then we will find out which option has a maximum number of atoms. So weight of the carbon is 24. It is given. The molecular weight they have given 12. So 24 by 12 equal to 2. The number of moles is equal to 2. So this we can find out that is Q is nothing but atoms or a molecules. So that is mole concept. Let us see if we are if number of moles increases, Q also increases. So now let us see the second option. That is Q is equal to N into A. So N into Avogadro number, and it is here finding that Avogadro number. We have this is we are getting 12 into 10 to the power of 3. So next thing is N is equal to second option, that is iron. This thing 56 gram of iron, 56. So number of moles weight by molecular weight. 56 divided by 56, we will get a only 1. So in wave it is a third option. In the third option, it is a silver. Weight, number of moles to be calculated. So N is equal to weight by molecular weight. Weight is 27, molecular weight is 27. 27 by 27 equal to 1 mole for aluminium. Then silver, 108 gram of the silver and 108 is the molecular weight. Number of moles to be calculated. 108 divided by 108, you will get a 1. So only in this case we got a 2. Here only 1, here only 1, here only 1. Already I told you the simple trick to you. If the number of moles increases, quantity also will be increases. When this, so this is the way of calculation of number of moles. So here the number of moles is 2 and iron is 1, aluminum is 1, silver is 1. So that is a maximum number of atoms are present only in carbon. That is the very easiest method in order to find the number of atoms or number of molecules or number of ions or number of particles. So let us discuss another example, largest number of molecule. So same pattern. So 36 gram of water and 28 gram of carbon monoxide CO and 46 gram of ethyl alcohol C2H5OH and 54 gram of nitrogen pentoxide N2O5. These formulas are helpful for you to calculate the molecular weight. Ethyl alcohol formula C2H5OH. Now let us find which has a maximum number of molecules. Same formula, quantity, that is called Q. So Q is equal to Na, Avogadro number. If the number of mole increases and quantity also would be increases. Let us find out for one by one all this. First one water, second one is carbon monoxide, third one is ethyl alcohol, fourth one is nitrogen pentoxide. Molecular, if you want to calculate number of moles, we should know the molecular mass of particular compound. So weight of the water is given 36 gram. Water is, we have to calculate. So we know how to calculate H2O, 2 hydrogen and oxygen is only 1, 16, 16 plus 2, 18. So that is the molecular weight of water. So 36 by 8, we are getting 2 moles. So N is equal to 2 mole for water. Then next option is carbon monoxide. Weight they have given, that is 28 grams. So the molecular weight of carbon monoxide, carbon is 12, oxygen is 16, totally 28. 28 by 28, it is a 1 mole. So next ethyl alcohol, C2H5OH. C2, 2 into carbon atomic weight, for 1 carbon is 12. So 2 into 12, 24. For 1 hydrogen, atomic weight is 1. So like that we have 6 hydrogen, here 5 and here 1. Totally 6. So we are getting 6. Only one oxygen. So atomic weight is 16 into 1, 16. Adding all, we are getting 46. Ethyl alcohol molar mass. So already in the question, the weight of ethyl alcohol is 46. Molecular weight is 46 equal to 1 mole. Then nitrogen pentoxide, number of moles to be calculated, weight by molecular weight. Weight is already given in the question, that is 54 grams. We should calculate a molecular mass by using this formula N2O5. This is 2 nitrogen and 5 oxygen. 1 nitrogen atomic weight is 14, 2 into 14, 28. 1 oxygen atomic weight is 16, 5 into 16, 80. Calculating, we have got a 108. So already here N2O5, the weight of nitrogen pentoxide is given as a 54 grams. So weight of nitrogen pentoxide is 54. Molecular weight of nitrogen pentoxide is 108. So we got a 0.5. So for the we are getting as a n is equal to 2, n is equal to 1, n is equal to 1, that is n is equal to 0.5. So this is the way of got it. Maximum number of moles are present is only in the water molecules, what is 2. So in water molecules 2, so what the large, if the quantity is, a number of moles increases, the quantity also increases. So automatically the water contains a more number of molecules. Let us see the next question. In which case is the number of molecules of water is maximum? In 2018, they have repeated this question. 18 ml of water, 0.00224 liter of water vapor at temperature and 273 Kelvin. So 0.18 gram of water and 10 to the power of minus 3 mole of water. All the 4 options. Let us see the same concept trick to find out if just to find out number of moles. So number of moles is increases, quantity also will be increases. So first option, that is n is equal to, by using volume, that is volume means V by 22.4 liter. If they are given in milliliter, we should follow 22,400 milliliter. So volume of the water is given as 18. So 18 by 22,400 milliliter is nothing but 8.03 moles. Then second option, 0.00224 in liter they have given. So we should have find out the number of moles. V by 22.4 liter we should use. Here milliliter. So what we used the 22,400 milliliter. Here in the second option they have given a volume in a liter. So we should write a 22.4 liters. So 0.00224 liter by 22.4 liter. We are getting 1 into 10 to the power of minus 4 moles. Next term, 0.18 gram of water. Let us see option, weight by molecular weight. Weight is 0.1. Molecular weight, already I told you, for H2O, 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen is 16. 2 plus 16, 18. So 0.01, or we can write it as a power also, 10 to the power minus 2. Here 1, 2 decimal. If you go in anti-clockwise, if you are keeping the points means it will be in a minus. So after 2 decimal, we are keeping point to 10 to the power of minus 2 moles. Then last option, already they have given a 10 to the power of minus 3 mole of water. N is equal to 10 to the power of minus 3 mole of water, or we can write as a 0.00. I mean here. So here 10 to the power of minus 2, here 10 to the power of minus 3, here 10 to the power of minus 4. Here only we are getting water 8.03 moles. So maximum number of molecules are present in the first option, because if the number of moles increases, the quantity also will be increases. It's a very good trick to you to remember this. Let us see the next question. Which of the following is dependent on temperature? So already we studied in a solution, and this is the molality, molarity, and mole fraction. And here it is this is and then mole fraction, and then weight by weight percentage. Molarity is no term, I mean volume terms, and molarity only is contains the volume terms. And mole fraction also is not containing a volume term, and weight by weight percentage also is not containing the volume term. So molarity formula is nothing but M is equal to N by V. And the number of, I mean normal, I mean this is a molarity. Molarity is nothing but N by W. So there is no volume term. Mole fraction N1 by N1 plus N2. No volume term at all in this case. So when the volume increases, temperature increases, volume also will be increases. So what the molarity is depends upon the volume term. So that is called temperature dependent is molarity only. No, it is independent of temperature. Molarity and mole fraction and the weight by weight percentage. Let us see the another question. Suppose the elements X and Y combine to form two compounds, XY2 and X3Y2. When 0.1 mole of XY2 weigh 10 grams and 0.05 mole of X3Y2 weighs 9 grams, the atomic weight of X and Y. X means 40, Y 30, 60, 40, 20, 30, 30, 20. The data is given. It is nothing but X and the Y. X formula they have said as a XY2 formula and X3Y2 formula. In XY2 formula they are given a mole is 0.1. The weight is 10 gram. For X3Y2 the number of mole is 0.05 moles and the weight is 9 grams. So what they have given? For XY2, mole is 0.1, weight is 10 gram. For X3Y2, mole is 0.05 and weight is 9 grams. So N is equal to weight by molecular weight for XY2 formula. So now moles they have given that is 0.1. Weight is given 10 grams. Weight is given as a 10 grams. The formula is X plus 2Y. So just to remove this X plus 2Y equal to 10 by 0.1. So atomic weight, we have to find out the molecular weight. Molecular weight of X plus 2Y to be calculated. But we know only number of moles and the weight only is given, not molecular weight is given. So find out the molecular weight of X and Y2 is taken outside. 10 divided by, this 0.1 will be come to the denominator. So 10 divided by 0.1. This 0.1 will consider as a 1 by 10. So when the 10 goes up, this by is there, by 2 by, so 10 will be go up. So 10 into 10, 100. So X plus 2Y equal to 100. Let us keep as a first equation. Next formula, X3Y2. N is equal to, number of moles is equal to weight by molecular weight. Because in this X3Y2, they have given moles and the weight. We can find out the molar mass. So number of moles is equal to weight by molecular weight. Mole is 0.05 and weight they have given 9 grams and this formula is contains 3x and 2y. So 3x plus 2y is the molecular weight of that formula. We will take outside 3x plus 2y is equal to the 0.05 come to the denominator. So 9 divided by 0.05. We can write it as a 5 by 100 because 2 decimals over there, 5 by 100. So 9 by 5 by 100, this 100 will go up. So 9 into 100 by 5. So you will get a 900 by 5, we are getting 180, easy calculations. So first equation is this one, x plus 2y equal to 100 is the first equation and 3x plus 2y equal to 280 is the second equation. So second equation is the larger value when compared to the first equation. So equation 1 is larger value, subtract the equation 1 value. So equation 2 values this one, 3x plus 2y equal to 180. 3x plus 2y equal to 180 minus first equation, x plus 2y equal to 100. Minus means take everything as a minus. So this plus 2y and minus 2y is cancelled. And 3x and minus x will get a 2x. So out of 180 minus 100 remaining 80. 2x is equal to 80. Therefore x is equal to 80 by 2 equal to 40. So x value is 40. Substitute this x value in the first equation. That is x plus 2y equal to 100. We got the answer of the x value is 40. So substitute this 40 here in x value. So here this x is plus 2y equal to 100. So x value is 40 plus 2y equal to 100. This 40 will go that side means 100 minus 40. Therefore 2y equal to 100 minus 40 equal to 60. So y is equal to 60 by 2 equal to 30. So finally we got the answer of x molar mass is 40 and y molar mass is 30. So our option is first option. 40 is the x molar mass, atomic weight, and 30 is the y molar.